Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. George's, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Hawks of Becker College in a Colonial Hockey Conference matchup. Hello again, and welcome. I'm Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 4-16-1 on the season, 1-11-1 in the CHC. Meanwhile, the Hawks 6-14-2, 2-11-2 in the conference. These two teams battling it out for the 4th and 5th playoff spots. They tied last night up in Worcester. Seahawks scored late to tie the game. Matty Cox had a hat trick. Seahawks wound up tying the Hawks, and they'll try to win here tonight on senior night for Salve Regina.
We'll see who can score here first, because it's both teams have only won when they've scored first in the game. So the first goal could be a key one.
Andrew Pizzelli alongside James Comerford providing our color commentary here tonight. The Hawks dump it in deep in behind the cage. Left wing corner, Matty Cox, who was the star last night, will look to move it out. Madison Jalbert in net for Salve Regina. Second in the conference in saves, 14th most saves in the nation. Here's a shot that flutters high and wide into the right wing corner off the stick of Katie Pumala. Seahawks will look to rake it out. Lexi Anderson on the far side trying to lift the stick, can't get it out. Fantasia has it run off her stick in behind the net. Matty Cox swings it up around the boards.
Fantasia is the leading scorer for Salve Regina with 7 goals and 8 assists. Also leads the team in points with combined 15 points.
Maddie McCann, senior, who was honored pregame, fires it on the net. Madeline Morgan will hold on. Morgan for the Hawks. She splits time with Amber Lee. Morgan getting the nod here tonight. She's 4-5-1 on the season, 389 saves, a .937 save percentage, and a .257 goals against average. This one trickles in on Morgan, and she'll paddle it into the corner. Seahawks look to keep it alive in the attacking zone. Right wing corner, Kelly Robbins moves it up the boards, but not out. Crashing in is Carrera down the right side. Robbins keeps it away from Godelf. Swings it around the boards, but turns it over to Tori Amaral on the left wing side. Back to Godelf. Left wing circle. Godelf with a wrist shot. Save made by Morgan. Knocked down by Schneider. She tries to finesse it on the cage. Blocked into the right wing corner. Up the near side boards. And the Hawks, Olivia Dupree, able to angle it out. Amaral will move it back to center for Salve. Schoenbeck trying to touch it in on the far side. Puck left at the blue line. Schneider's trying to one-hand it. It'll come cross ice. Schwartz tied up with Brandy Lee. And the puck back into the Seahawks attacking zone. Defensive zone, excuse me. Behind the net, Susie Pearson chasing after it into the right wing corner. Kept alive by Becker. Played in behind the net. Turned over to Catherine Copobianco. Lopez Balboa can't get it out at the point. Patrician throwing it towards the cage, and Jalbert will hang on. 17:04 to go in the first period. No score between Salve Regina and Becker. As I said, the Seahawks 1-11-1 in conference play, last place in the CCC. Becker 2-11-2, 4th place in the conference. These two teams likely headed to a play-in game. And a matter of where that game would be. Here,
Fantasia takes it up the ice
for St. George's. Fantasia drops it off to Rebecca Hastings. Hawks look to chip it out the near side. Cox throws it on the goal. That's blocked in front and knifed away from Fantasia. She's able to catch up to it on the left wing side behind the net to Hastings. Hop towards the cage. Picked off by Killian Kelly. And she'll flutter it back out through center and all the way down.
Fantasia and the other Seahawks defenders are going to be a key in this game, because they are the top 3 leading scorers on Salve Regina's hockey team are defensemen.
They generate so much offense from the blue line. This one on the goal, and that one just wide. Actually, maybe just off the skate of Jalbert. Seahawks look to clear. Lexi Anderson, another senior, outlets it up the near side. Bryn Mendez sends it into the right wing corner. Lexi Anderson tied up there with Julia Ravanelli. Pearson spinning towards the net. Puck loose in the slot. Grabbed by the Hawks, and Robbins will run it away from trouble. As you said, Amanda Fantasia, the top leading scorer for defensemen in the conference. Seahawks ice it back the other way. Seahawks top 3 scorers, all defensemen. Fantasia with 15 points, 7 goals, 8 assists. Pearson, 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points. And Maddie Cox, 5 goals, 4 assists. 3 of those goals coming last night for her 9 total points. Attacking zone draw here for the Hawks. Seahawks win it. Pearson tied up in the corner, has to kick it away. Dangerously into the slot, turned back over to Becker. Angling far side is Dupree. She'll wrist it into the corner. Seahawks trying to dig it out near side. Mendez trying to carry it up the boards. Knocked away. Lexi Anderson in the slot. Just angles it out to center, given right back to Becker. Patrician dumps it in. Carrera comes to get it for Salve in behind the cage. Tori Amaral has it tied up in her skates. Puck pinned to the far side boards. Godelf walks in behind Jalbert, now out to the near side. Godelf now sprinting through center. Self-pass into the corner. Sprinting in after along with Killian Kelly. Schneiders comes to challenge as well. 5-person scrum in the corner. Schneiders just blindly up to the blue line. No one home. Fantasia with it now for Salve. Backtracking, pressured into her own zone. Gets it away to Kylie Babcock. She loses it at center. Trinity White up the far side, and the Hawks will dump it in once again. Puck fed out high. Kept alive by the Hawks. Fluttered towards the net and into the glove of Jalbert.
Jalbert is second in the CHC in saves with 584 saves.
$14-10 to go in the first period. No score. Fantasia off the face-off win for Salve. Moves it into the left wing corner. Nearly turned over, and it is turned over to the Hawks. Puck moved up to the blue line, but not out. And now it squirts free, and in stride comes Kobe Lopez Balboa. Has it run off her stick in behind the net. Able to chase up to it. Deep in the corner, Schwartz trying to feed it towards Prezioso, and her drive goes wide. Cox, near side, touches it in deep. Prezioso waiting for it. Prezioso trying to turn back to the outside, tripped up. Puck still pinned against the boards. Left side, Amanda Fantasia waiting for it along the boards, tied up with Ravanelli. Puck pinned in the skates. Hawks wedge it free. Pumala flicks it end over end. Not far enough for icing. Maddie Cox grabs it for Salve. Sweeps it around the boards, near side, waiting for it. Schwartz looking to touch it ahead. She has it in her skates. Can't swing it into the zone. Dropping her stick is Robbins. So here comes Schwartz into the zone with a shot that goes high. Fantasia, left side. Drops it into the left wing corner. Right wing side, Pearson. Mendez trying to hold it along the near side boards. Touches it in deep. Maddie McCann locked up in the corner with Robbins. Robbins trying to sprint away from McCann. Turns it back over to Lexi Anderson in deep. Throw it on the net! And that one goes behind Morgan and out the other side.
The Seahawks are looking really great on this forecheck, keeping the puck in the zone.
Turnover on the far side. Killian Kelly trying to scale it off the glass and down. Will not be icing. Pearson drops it off to Fantasia. Fantasia scoops it through center, given right back to Robbins. Blitzed on by McCann. Puck on the far side. Seahawks trying to piecemeal, change up their lines. Here comes Paige Stapleton. Can't get it across to Schneiders. And she will fire it hard into the zone. Chasing after it is Godelf. Robbins there as well on the left wing corner. Two Seahawks converge against the far side boards. Robbins will have to reset. All the way back in deep to Gabby Patrician. Near side Lee, turned over. Maddie Cox at the blue line, dancing. And now will flutter into the corner. Godelf pinned to the boards with one hand being held, trying to get the puck free. And it will come on the near side to Cameron Payne. And she'll bank it in deep, no icing. Amaral up the far side. Godelf able to swing it into space, and here comes Rebecca Hastings one-on-one. Hastings, little toe drag, swings it on the goal, saved by Morgan. Follow-up shot is covered up.
What a great chance there for Salve Regina. They should hopefully keep this momentum going if they look to score the first goal in this game.
Attacking zone draw coming here for the Seahawks. Dakota McMahon will take it against Copo Bianco. Excuse me, make that Claire Conway. This one deflects off of Fantasia and down. So here's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. This one laid on the net and wide. Cassidy Wozniak with the chance.
And a great glove save by Jalbert.
First real big chance for the Hawks. And here comes another streak for Salve. McMahon left side, throws it on the goal. And Morgan tries to cover up the rebound. Benefited there by a quick whistle. She didn't have that puck. 10:42 to go. Still nothing. On the draw, puck to the far side. Prezioso trying to angle for it along with Michaela Anderson. We have a whistle and our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a checking call, and this looks like it's going against the Hawks. We'll see who is heading to the box, and that will be Claire Conway. So the first power play of the game will belong to Salve Regina, trying to break the scoreless tie.
Salve Regina on the year is 15 for 95 on the power play, which is a total of 15%. You'll look to up that percentage here, this power play.
Stapleton up to the blue line. Maddie Cox across to Fantasia. Back to Cox. She lets the one-timer fly, and that one's deflected up and out of play. Good, quick, decisive shot there from Cox, who has got to be feeling herself after scoring 3 last night, including the game-tying goal with just 4 seconds left in regulation. 8 seconds gone on the power play. McCann wins it back to Cox. Left side, Fantasia, top of the right wing circle, right back to Cox. She paddles it in front, looking for the one-timer, and it's underneath the pads, and again, another quick whistle.
Yeah.
Six are trying to go back door there. 10:15 to go in the first, 1:42 to go on the power play. Seahawks will draw on the right wing circle. McCann to take it against DeCola.
Fantasia and Cox seem to be working great on this power play, keeping the puck in the zone and working it back and forth and generating shots on net.
Cox drops it to Lexi Anderson, back up top to Cox, left side, trying to thread the needle to McCann. She can't one-time it directly on the net. Hawks find it, chip it out, and it's going to get past Fantasia and down. Not all the way down. Hawks able to get one fresh body out on the ice. Maddie Cox on the far side. Sends it across to Paige Stapleton. She settles it. Maddie McCann now enters the zone. Will skate wide right side. McCann pulls up. Fantasia races in to grab the puck. Carries into the right wing corner, trying to throw it on the net. That's deflected. Schneiders grabs it in the corner. Swings it up top. Maddie Cox, left side. Back to Fantasia, top of the right wing circle. She'll skate straight away in the high slot, left side. Cox throws it towards the cage. That's wide. McCann and Schneiders make this Lexi Anderson right side. Trying to keep the puck alive in deep. Anderson surveying left side. Up top, Cox to Fantasia. We get a whistle. And they're going to move the faceoff out to center ice. I'm not sure, James, if you know what the call for is there.
Not sure what the call was. No one's in the box, and puck didn't seem to go out of the zone as for an offsides.
Pearson, right side, in deep, throws it out in front off the stick of Morgan. Here's Cox again with a drive and a save for Becker. 24 seconds to go on the power play.
Salve Regina really maintaining momentum. Keeps peppering the net with shots. Becker goalie is standing on her head.
Seahawks will draw in the left wing corner. Puck comes up high to Cox. Across to Pearson. Throws it on the goal. Saved by Morgan. Again, it falls free. She's not really had great control of the rebounds early on. This one deflected on a point pass. Cameron Payne getting in the way of that one. 5 seconds left on the power play. Pearson trying to enter it into the zone. That's deflected. Scooped out. Conway, fresh out of the box, gets a piece of it. And we're back to even strength with 8:28 to go in the first. Shot from the blue line. Hop towards the cage. Left side, Pearson trying to move it in behind the net. Turns it over. Conway in behind the net, looking for the wraparound. Loose in front, and then kicks into the corner. Puck gets past the blue line, all the way down. No icing off a deflection. Hawks will start from deep in their own zone. Turned over, but Fantasia was a neutral ice when that went off her. Seahawks still had a couple of forecheckers up there. This one thrown towards the net. Jalbert deflects it into the corner. Carrera, cross ice, tipped in by Michaela Anderson. Anderson in the corner. Prezioso pulls it wide left side. Prezioso to the right wing corner. Trying to turn around on White. Prezioso trying to center it. Picked off by the Hawks, given right back to Carrera at the blue line. She'll send it in deep. Looking to move away with it is Ravanelli. Puck comes to Amanda Fantasia, left side. Throws it into the slot. Sticked aside by Morgan. Lexi Anderson, 1-on-2 near side. Has it poked away by Dupree. Maddie McCann pokes it from her. Then Kelly right back to Schoenbeck. She'll skate right side. Scoop it into the corner. Turned over at the point. Shot from out high. Deflected and wide. Trinity White with the drive. Carrera. Back to Fantasia. Wanted to sprint up the far side. Now will drop back and circle through her defensive zone. Plays it up to the blue line. Maddie McCann able to steer it away from Robbins. McCann is going to be offside here. Schneider's tied up. Looking around for an interference call. Isn't going to get one. 6:29 to go in the first period.
Salve Regina definitely looking to keep this strong start going, as they certainly have the time of possession in their favor. Becker can't seem to get much started and hasn't been able to generate much offense.
6:29 to go in the first. Pearson with space, right wing circle, throws it on the cage, and this time Morgan able to hang on. That puck was a knuckleball.
Morgan's really keeping Becker in the game here. She's being peppered with shots left and right from every angle.
Seahawks have tilted the ice mostly in their favor here in this first period. Pearson, right wing circle, throws it on the net, wide. This one muscled past Stapleton. Pearson all alone back for Salve. In front of the net, scoops it out past Godelf, out to center. Amaral trying to poke it free. Near side Payne, swung across Patrician, all the way up the ice. Copa Bianco trying to carry past Schneiders. She knifes it away from her in behind the net. Punched into Godelf's corner left side. Seahawks trying to get it out of their defensive zone. 5:42 and counting to go first period. Still no score. Maddie Cox cross ice to Godelf. Scoop pass McMahon and given back to Ravanelli. Schwartz grabs it at the blue line, trying to carry into the slot. Schwartz trying to square up the net with a shot off of Morgan and hops over the cage. Kept alive. Schwartz with a second chance, and it's saved once again by Morgan.
What an effort there by Schwartz with the wraparound.
5:15 to go in the first. Seahawks are getting so many good looks. Feels like it's all but a matter of time before they finally net one. Far side, Maddie Cox trying to hold the boards, can't keep it alive. This one deflected off of Cox and carried back in by the Hawks. Backhand pass blindly through the slot. In the left wing corner, McMahon tangling with Pumala. And the Seahawks carry it out to center. Schwartz with the self pass. Denied and grabbed back by Ravanelli. Wide of Prezioso, near side. Wozniak will wrist it around the boards. With speed now, here comes Amanda Fantasia. Fantasia sends it in behind the net, will chase after it herself. White around the boards, left side. Prezioso trying to dump it back in deep once again. Fantasia trying to hold it in the corner. Near side, Nikki DeCola. To Payne near side. Hastings wedges it free. Dupree and Prezioso go down. Space now for Carrera. Throws it wide of the net. Seahawks in the midst of a change. Here comes Pearson left side. Lexi Anderson there to poke it away. Back to Pearson. Settles it in the skates. Out high left side. Throws it on the goal. Looking for a tip. Loose and finally covered by Morgan. And you can see why the Seahawks have 3 defensemen leading them in scoring. Just setting everybody out in front, James, and just generating so many shots from the point. It's either going to go in or at least you're going to get a good bounce off a tip.
Definitely. And they certainly need to bring the forwards a little bit more in front of the goalie. She's been getting too many clean looks at these shots from the defensemen. Maybe they should try generating more traffic in front of the net.
Lexi Anderson.
There's a penalty there.
Trying to knife it away and then is tripped up. And we'll see which way this one's going. Indication would be that it is against Salve. It would be their first penalty of the game. And it's against Lexi Anderson. She'll head to the box. 3:42 to go in the first, and now the Hawks will go on the power play. Their first.
Becker will look to swing the momentum, generate shots, do anything they can to get this game rolling in a different way.
The ice has been tilting the Seahawks' way, but a golden opportunity here for the Hawks. That one thrown wide of the net. Seahawks looking to clear. Becker 1 for 3 last night on the power play. Salve was 1 for 5. Killian Kelly loses it at the blue line. McMahon will punch it in shorthanded. 30 seconds gone on the power play already for Becker. Pumala near side. Cox rockets it into the zone. Conway trying to skate it in right side, and the Hawks are called offside. 1:18 to go on the power play. 2:59 to go in the first period.
Salve's penalty kill is looking strong here.
Neutral zone draw. Won by Becker. Payne near side, weaving her way through center. Holds up at the blue line, now carries into the zone, trying to tiptoe along the blue line. Tied up and lost the puck. Kept on side, though, by Ravanelli for a shot that's blocked.
Schwartz keeping the pressure on.
1-on-3. McCann trying to pressure Copobianco from behind. Able to get away. Ravanelli in the slot, out to the right side for a drive.
Save.
And that one's saved by Jalbert. Gabby Patrician. Top of the right wing circle with that chance. 37 seconds to go on the power play. 2:18 to go in the first. Hawks will draw right wing side. Out to the blue line, but not out. Patrician, wide right side, up to the point to Payne.
So a whistle here, not sure what for yet.
Another whistle on the inside.
And it looks like the puck's moving out of the zone.
Yeah, we saw this earlier. I mean, if you don't like the way the players are battling in front, you call a penalty. I don't usually...
Yeah, it's strange that they keep taking the puck outside the zone for that.
I mean, the Seahawks will take it here on the penalty kill.
19 seconds to go on the penalty kill. And the forecheck seems to be mustering up any chances. Becker's got her breaking it out. Oh, here we go.
Near side, Cameron Payne.
Stolen by
Can't navigate through center. Pearson deflects it away, knocked down at the blue line. No call either way. Back comes Trinity White, sprinting into the zone right with a wrist shot. That one's blocked. Flutters in behind the cage, and we're back to even strength. 90 seconds to go in the period. Seahawks with almost all of the chances, but so far a scoreless game. Hastings pokes it away on the far side. Puck still in the zone, though, for Becker. They punch it behind the net. Maddie Cox finds her D partner, Fantasia.
This could be
Hastings tied up along the boards. And Hastings is going to be called for a penalty here. 1:09 to go in the first. If they don't score here, the Hawks would have a minute, just under a minute, of fresh ice to work with in the second period on the power play.
Let's see if they can produce more offense on this power play. They looked a little sloppy on the last one and couldn't get any momentum going.
1:09 to go in the first. No score. Attacking zone draw for Becker on their second power play. They just came off the power play. Seahawks win the draw, and Fantasia scales it all the way down.
Keeping possession seemed to be a real problem for Becker.
Turned over, Maddie McCann right on cue, feeds it through the blue paint. Trinity White with it on the far side, given right back to the Seahawks. Fantasia trying to carry shorthanded. Lexi Anderson had it for a moment, given back to Wozniak. She'll carry wide right side, trying to center it. Left for Conway, and her drive is deflected up and out of play. 40.5 to go in the first. 1:32 to go on the power play here for Becker, their second of the period. And they're going to toss Copa Bianco from the draw. Seahawks again win it, and again Fantasia sweeps it all the way down the ice. Maddie McCann, a lone forechecker. Here comes Conway, zigzagging her way. Wide right side, into the corner, trying to get it away into the slot for a shot, and that one goes wide. Just missing was Brandy Lee. 15 seconds to go in the period. This puck will deflect into the Seahawks bench. "12 seconds to go in the first period. 1:03 left of a power play for Becker. If they don't score here at the end, they'll have 51 seconds with a clean sheet in the second period. Attacking zone draw for Becker. This one's one into the slot. Michaela Anderson able to poke it away from two Hawks players. McMahon deflects it back to center with just 2 seconds, and that'll do it. For the first period, the Seahawks have a whole bunch of chances, but the Hawks able to weather the storm. They'll have 51 seconds of a power play to begin the second. James, what are your thoughts on that first period?
The first period seemed like it was all going Salve's way, but Becker's got a chance here to regroup, see what they can do about stopping those defensemen and gaining more possession of the puck. They certainly haven't been able to set up many plays on offense and haven't had much time in Salve's zone.
No score yet through one period. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice. You're watching Colonial Hockey Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Best Music Compilation.
Welcome back.
And the puck drops as the start of the second period commences. Puck back to Fantasia. She sends one flying, touched by Becker. There'll be no icing. Oh, yep, we're actually on the penalty kill. And Salve's looking to keep this penalty kill alive, and they keep it in Becker's zone. Loops back around. Becker looks to regroup. Don't know what that whistle was for. Oh. And looks like the face-off will be in Becker's zone. Salve still has 24 seconds left to kill on the penalty. McCann looks to take the draw. Cox and Fantasia on defense. And tangled up in the corner. And Becker looks to break it out. She sends one flying down the ice. And no icing. Oh, yep. Looks like there will be an icing, and the faceoff will be back in Becker's zone. Oh, what? When did that happen? And there's a penalty that we actually just missed. Becker got the penalty earlier in their zone, and now we have a 4-on-4 that will remain for 10 seconds.
Andrew Pizzelli alongside James Comerford bringing you the call. A little bit of technical difficulty there with my mic that we could sort out. Out of the box comes Hastings. Stapleton will come on. 5-on-4 now for Salve. Here's Cox out high, throwing it into the slot, and that one deflected wide into the corner. We'll see if Salve can keep up the strong offense that they had last period. Stapleton with the drive that goes wide. Seahawks, their second power play now of the game. Maddie McCann, right wing corner, trying to hop it towards the net. That one's blocked, still loose in the slot. Cox has it right up on her sweater, and she keeps it alive. Cox against the far boards, all the way across now. Fantasia, top of the left wing circle, wristed on the goal, tipped wide. Paige Stapleton really getting in the goalie's face down there, trying to cause some commotion in front of the net. See if Fantasia or Cox can sneak one by her. Fantasia drops it into the corner. Lexi Anderson trying to go back to Maddie Cox. Cox out high left side, drops it into the corner. Maddie McCann looking, snaps it high off of Morgan. Seahawks grab the rebound. Fantasia out high. There's some big pushing and shoving in front of the net there. Cox, one-timer blocked. And here comes Claire Conway back the other way. We have a whistle. I believe it's a penalty for all the pushing and shoving. Stapleton, as you said, was trying to create all that havoc in front. And looks like both of them will be put in the box. Wow, that's a... Oh, no. We'll see. Oh, yep. Seems like both of them will be getting a penalty for roughing. That's a real tough break if you're Becker, because you had a 2-on-1 going the other way. So you don't see this too often. We will skate 4-on-3. So it's still a power play here for Salve. Head coach Eliza Kelly in her 5th season at the helm of this Becker program. Graduate of Utica College, getting the explanation from the officials, and now they'll skate over and talk to Beth McCann in her 6th season with Salve Regina, a graduate of Northeastern. And Salve Regina has made the playoffs 5 out of those 6 seasons. The captain's still looking for an explanation from the line judge and the ref.
And if it is a double minor, then they could be 5-on-4 because the penalties would just offset. But if they are separate penalties, then Andrew would be right, and it would be a 4-on-3.
Yeah, it'll depend on how they
Oh,
decide to officiate. And I think a little bit of just confusion here with the scoring box. So 2 2-minute penalties up on the board. Yeah, and you're right, James. We'll see how they decide to officiate it on the ice. Is this going to be 4-on-3, or will it be coincidentals and they'll stay 5-on-4 for 19 seconds? Rebecca Hastings just jumped in to the box with Paige Stapleton. I wonder if they gave her a 10-minute misconduct. She was very vocal about when she was coming to the box, probably not agreeing with it being 2 minors, and felt that she was really being interfered with out in front. Now, this has brought things to a grinding halt. So yeah, Stapleton is getting a 10-minute misconduct. So that's why Rebecca Hastings is in the box along with her. Once the 2 minutes is up, Hastings will be the one to come back out onto the ice. Now the question is Ravanelli being put in there for 10 minutes as well, or is she just serving the 2 minutes? Because they haven't put a third person in the box for Becker. So it'll stay 5-on-4, so coincidental minors. But the extra punishment for Paige Stapleton. 16 seconds to go to the power play here for Salve, but here comes Puma with a drive, and she scores! Short-handed.
she took that one, bottom left corner. She looks like she got a little screen from Fantasia, who was backing up, trying to play defense. And Becker, the unlikely first scorer of the game. They have not had many chances, but they capitalized on that one.
After all that, it was a 2-on-1 rush where the Hawks felt they should have had the chance and not have gotten a whistle. They come right back after the stoppage 8 seconds later and score. Icing, I believe, is the call here against Salve. So this faceoff will come all the way back down into their defensive zone. But what a swing. As you said, the Hawks were being outshot in this game 16-5. And they score shorthanded to take the lead.
Let's see what Salve can do here to regain some momentum, as we are back to 5-on-5.
Stapleton with Hastings along with Trinity White in the boxes. Hastings will come out when the full 2 minutes has been served on the matching minors. Amaral couldn't get the pass from Goddell. She was crashing the net. Schneider's on the far side along with Fantasia. Puck deflects into the corner, chasing after it. Goddell knifed away from her into the left wing corner. Pumala moves it up. Conway trying to thread the needle. Here comes Wozniak. It runs off her stick. Fantasia will get to it in the corner. Now Schneider's. Deflected off of Amaral. Puck still in the zone. Trapped out high. Schneider's. Schwartz on the far side. Trying to scoop it forward. Backhands it into the zone. Chasing after it for the Seahawks is Lexi Anderson in deep. Actually make this Lopez Balboa.
Oh, and here's another
up
chance.
The ice. Here comes Conway. Cherry picking with a shot. And Jalbert makes the save.
Jalbert.
Actually, that's Brandy Lee on the breakaway.
And Becker certainly seems to have gotten a boost of energy from that goal.
A definite hop in their step. Energy on their bench.
Salve is going to have to come back with something quick if they want to keep themselves in this game. And there's a stoppage as the refs go to the scorers table.
That goal, the third shorthanded goal of the year for Becker. Seahawks, the third shorthanded goal they've allowed this season.
And with that, the Seahawks have gone 0 for 2 on the night with their power plays.
Yeah, the double whammy. You don't convert on the power play and you give up a shorthanded goal. Fantasia flicks it out to center, swatted forward by Robbins. Hand pass is ruled. 15:54 to go in the second period. Attacking zone draw for Salve. Prezioso to take it. It's tied up in her skates. Out to the blue line. Fantasia one times it on the goal. Save made by Morgan in the rebound. Carried wide by Prezioso. Michaela Anderson. Tucked to the boards on the far side. Delayed penalty coming. Fantasia backhands it loose in the slot. Touched by the Hawks, and now we will get the penalty call.
Looks like Salve will get another chance on the power play. We'll see what they can do to convert this time. And it was a slashing call on Becker. Becker number 2, slashing. That'll be 2 minutes in the box, and Salve gets another chance to convert on the power play.
We talked about the importance of the first goal at the top of this broadcast. Seahawks 0-14-1 when they don't score first. That lone tie was last night. Here comes Cox with a one-timer. Rebound chance saved by Morgan as well.
Morgan has really held Becker. She's really just kept the goal tight and has been stopping everything that comes her way.
Cox feeds it wide once again, and the rebound cleared up by Pumala. Seahawks have not won when they've been scored on first. The Hawks 4-1-2 when they score first. Seahawks trying to knot things up here on the power play. They're third. Maddie McCann lost it in the corner. Pumala can't clear it past Lexi Anderson. McCann swings it off the boards, out high, Amanda Fantasia. Left side, Maddie Cox, left wing circle, out high. Fantasia just throws it into the pile. That one blocked in front. A maze of players trying to screen Morgan. McCann in deep, right along the side of the goal. Little backhand trying to go back and tuck it near side. Instead, Cox, left wing circle, waiting. Back to McCann, trying to get it back to Cox. Blocked away by the Hawks. Conway getting in the way of that. Maddie McCann will skate it straight away out top, through the slot, out high to Fantasia. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Wrist shot blocked in the skates of Pumala. Maddie Cox grabs the rebound in deep left wing corner. Up top to Mendez. She'll circle back to the outside, left wing circle. Hands off to Maddie Cox. Wanted to send it cross ice. Now it does. Fantasia out high. Cox waiting. Back to Fantasia. One-timer save made by Morgan. Trickling it on the goal. Linesman right there watching. And somehow Madeline Morgan with the glove able to keep that one out. 14:03 to go in the second. 27 seconds to go on the power play here for Salve.
Don't want to speak too soon, but Becker should certainly be buying their goalie dinner tonight. She has really kept them in this game, and she's the reason that they are ahead. Stopping every single shot that has come her way.
Fantasia make this. Pearson out high with a drive. Fighting that one off again is Morgan. Pearson at the blue line. Right side, Fantasia with a blast. That one blocked in front and then swept down the ice by Conway.
9 seconds left on the penalty as it looks like Salve will go 0 for 3 on the night so far.
Amaral near side. Gives it away to Payne, who just scoops it back into the zone. And that'll do it. Back to even strength. McMahon with one hand swings it into the zone. Hawks try to carry it right back out. Payne knocked back to Schneiders. Schneiders with an angle, carries it over the blue line right side, trying to drop it into the middle for Amaral, wide of her and through the slot. Picked off by Cameron Payne in deep. 13:05 to go in the second. 1-0 Becker, shorthanded goal from Katie Pumala, the freshman. Here comes Conway. 1-on-3, muscles it up the left side, turned right back over to Mendez, though. Mendez down the middle, trying to shield the puck. Puts on the brakes in the corner, trying to get it back in the middle to Lexi Anderson, who is crashing the net. Carrera from the blue line, looks to feed it in deep. Anderson able to get in the way of the pass. McCann pressuring now. Puck comes to Wozniak. She has space to gain the line left side into the attacking end, trying to drop it back off to Conway. Lexi Anderson shields her from the puck, and then skitters one back down the ice. Finessed on the net by Mendez. Easy stick save for Morgan. Seahawks trying to get to it in deep. Now out high, Maddie McCann. Circling. Left side to Maddie Cox. One-timer fought off by Morgan with the blocker.
Salve still seems to be playing with confidence. They just have not gotten the lucky bounces that they've needed so far.
Long strides for Trinity White into the attacking end. Pulls up in the circle left side, snaps it on the goal, well wide. Rebound comes all the way around to Schoenbeck. Near side corner, Maddie Cox rips it away from her. Looks to carry up the near side boards. Gives it back to Patrician. Prezioso pressured into a turnover. Numbers here for Becker. Left side, a shot into the glove of Jalbert. Olivia Dupree, senior from Centerport, New York, with that chance. Michaela Anderson trying to split the difference there and get a breakaway. Instead, it deflects back, and numbers here for Becker. Left side, Payne with a drive, and it's saved by Morgan. Excuse me, by Jalbert. I've said save Morgan so many times here this first period.
Yes.
I feel like a broken record.
Really been standing on her head in that net.
11:19 to go in the second.
It'll be interesting to see who lights the spark here for Salve if they can get something going. Could it be Cox, who scored with 4 seconds to tie the game up last night? 4 seconds in regulation, that is.
She had all 3 goals for Salve. More than doubled her season output for goal scoring in one game.
We'll see if she keeps the hot hand tonight.
Here comes Fantasia, weaving her way in the slot.
Oh, there's a goal!
And she
Salve.
scores! Amanda Fantasia sprinting over the blue line. Just nonchalantly snapped that one to the net. And just like that, the senior on senior day has tied things up.
No better fit, and she gets a kiss from Jalbert on the stick.
The Seahawks leading scorer, her 8th goal of the year, to go along with 8 assists. If it was going to be somebody, it was going to be Fantasia.
Salve's defense just keeps putting in, producing goals and scoring chances and opportunities, as they are 17th in the nation in defensive scoring.
Yeah, Fantasia first in the conference in defenseman scoring, 17th in the nation in defenseman scoring is Amanda Fantasia. Killian Kelly, who leads the Hawks in assists, she has the 4th most assists amongst all players in the conference. She ranks first for assists for defensemen, and she's 2nd in points, only behind Fantasia, who's just on a torrid pace. Pretty much has had a hand in almost every single Seahawk goal this season. Here comes Grace Schwartz, over the line left side, trying to cut in towards the net, and she draws a penalty.
That'll be for tripping on Becker.
Schwartz just with the strong net drive. 10:42 to go in the second, and the Seahawks will have their 4th power play of the night.
And Cameron Payne for Becker will be the one sitting in the box for 2 minutes. We'll see if Salve can convert on this one. They've had multiple opportunities on the power play, but this goal could be just what they needed. After scoring that one, to get another quick one would really put Becker down in the dumps.
Maddie Cox can't hold the blue line. Fantasia gets it back to her. Seahawks just scored to tie things up. And now a chance now to take the lead on the power play. Fantasia, who just scored, walks it over the line, hands off to Mendez, back to Fantasia. Deflected away into the corner. Fantasia will grab it. No pressure up at the blue line. Fantasia, again, weaving her way, just leaves it for Maddie Cox. Back to Fantasia, left side. Fantasia rests it on the goal, blocked by the Hawks, and then sent down the ice by Cameron Payne. Maddie Cox comes to get it behind Madison Jalbert. Quickly up to Maddie McCann. McCann navigating center, over the blue line left side. Looks to duck the shoulder. Driving in behind the net. Puck hops to Fantasia along the left side boards, in behind the net. McCann trying to get it out in front. One-timer from Cox goes wide.
Salve's keeping good possession here on this power play. They just need a lucky bounce to go their way. A lot of action in front of the net again.
Lexi Anderson just throws it into the pile, straight through the slot. Cox will get the rebound all the way out high, far side boards. Fantasia now at the left point, trying to get it back. McCann in the slot with a shot that's blocked. Lexi Anderson in the corner left side, tied up with Trinity White. Puck trapped in the skates. Lexi Anderson trying to rip it free. White pins it once again.
Salve wins that battle. Gets it back to Fantasia on defense.
Fantasia up high. Back to Maddie Cox, waiting, throws it towards
And
the
there's
net,
another
and they
goal!
score! Not sure if Cox is the one who gets it. She just threw it into the pile. 9 seconds left on the power play. And it's Maddie McCann leading the line. The second senior to score in as many minutes. And the Seahawks take the lead just like that.
This could be real deflating for Becker, having the tides turn so fast on them, especially after that poor first period. It seems as though they only got lucky to have that lead for such a short amount of time.
8:48 to go in the second, and here comes Godhelp with a shot and a save made by Morgan. Seahawks rolling right now.
In front of the net. Becker seems to be getting a little frustrated.
The last thing you want to do right now if you're the Hawks is take another penalty. Going to try and stay composed. 8:44 to go in the second. 2-1 the Seahawks lead. Amanda Fantasia and Maddie McCann scoring the goals.
And that was Maddie McCann's third goal of the year. She has 4 assists as well, which would put her at 7 points total.
Amaral in the corner to Schneiders, who had it in the slot for a minute. Gets it back from Amaral, being wedged off the puck. Out to the blue line it comes. Again, just thrown into the pile. And the puck will deflect into the left wing corner. The puck has had eyes for the Seahawks the last few minutes. Here comes a rush for the Hawks. Amaral doing a good job defensively to tie up Wozniak on the far side.
First time Becker's had possession in the Salve zone in a little bit here. We'll see if they can do anything.
They haven't had possession in the attacking zone much all night. And the play where they scored was just off a quick break, off a neutral zone draw.
Yeah, they really can't seem to get anything going down there.
This one gets past Wozniak. Payne will catch up to it. Fantasia, though.
See if there's a trip there. It doesn't look like there will be.
This one given away out in front. Lee tied up in the slot. Turns and hands off to the point. Bounced into the corner by Robbins. Seahawks trying to dig it out. McMahon looking to knife it ahead to Schwartz. Left in the slot. That one fluttered wide. Chasing after it. Brandy Lee in the corner. Up to the point. White waiting. Her shot blocked by Lopez Balboa. Lee. Big scrum right in front of the Hawks bench.
Someone's stick seems to be caught. Oh.
Schwartz across the ice to Amanda Fantasia.
Bad time to change for Becker as Salve's attacking right now. But it seems as though the players will get back and regroup.
Seahawks can't catch the Hawks in the midst of the change. Puck left behind the net. Hastings trying to pick it off left side. Up to the point. Cox hands back to Rebecca Hastings. Had it for a moment in the slot left side. All the way in the far corner, Kelly Robbins. Can't get it past Amanda Fantasia, who just flings it on the goal. The way things have been going for Salve, why not?
Seems like Fantasia's been on the ice all night. They're really getting her work out of her.
Seahawks tonight only dressed 5 defensemen. Cox, Fantasia, Carrera, Pearson, and Stapleton.
Stapleton, which they lost earlier to the 10-minute misconduct.
And she's still in the box for that. Should be coming out soon once we get a whistle. Hawks carry into the zone. Kelly throws it into the slot, just loose on the blue paint. Jalbert sprawling out to cover it up. .5:59 to go.
2-1 game, favoring the Seahawks.
Offensive zone draw for Becker. Seahawks win it. Pearson fans on the outlet. Wozniak into the slot. Puck is loose. Shot on the goal denied by Jalbert. That was Conway just ripping it right on the net. Wozniak in deep, trying to get it back to Conway. Mendez knocks it away. Puck still loose out in front. Mendez again on the far side. Chips it off the glass. Not out. Flip back into the slot. Maddie McCann looking over her shoulder. Will track it down now in the right wing corner. McCann trying to carry it out. Lost it in behind the net. Pearson now paddles it far side. Mendez through center, finds Lexi Anderson. She'll just scoop it in and chase. 5:13 and counting to go, second period. 3 goals this period. Hawks struck first shorthanded. Here comes Mendez straight down the middle. She has it poked free. Hawks scored shorthanded to take the lead, and then 2 unanswered from Salve, Fantasia and Maddie McCann. The goal scorers for the Seahawks. Maddie McCann rips it away in deep. Schneiders chops it. Godolph rips it on the goal. Save made by Morgan. She leaves it behind the net. Nearly turned over. Big fight for it now in the corner. It comes free to Fantasia. Left wing circle with a wrist shot. That one high and wide. Cox sprinting out to the blue line. Keeps it alive. Floats it in deep.
Fantasia certainly generates a lot of power behind her shots. No wonder she's the leading scorer on the team.
Schneider's left side. Fantasia at the blue line. Trying to wrist it on the goal. Knocks the stick right out of the hands of Killian Kelly. Kelly can't kick it out of the zone. Seahawks keep it alive in deep. Tori Amaral with 4:08 to go pins it to the boards. 4-person scrum in the corner. Seahawks in the attacking zone. And that lost stick is just sitting out in front of the net.
As the assistant captain for Becker still has yet to pick it up, and no, there she goes.
Maddie Cox straight towards the goal. Cox shot fake, and it goes wide. Schwartz left side, tied up behind the net. Puck still loose. Seahawks will get to it. That's Amaral. Out high, Fantasia waiting.
Nice move by Fantasia. Keeps the puck alive at the top of the blue line, and they dump it down.
Schwartz trying to wedge it free. Long sequence here for Salve. If they can keep this puck in, they can't. Now starting to look like a power play just with how tired those legs were for Becker. 4 fresh legs. They get 5 now. Sprint out onto the ice. A much needed change for what's already a short-handed Becker squad. Puck entered into the zone. Angled back out through center. 2:50 to go in the second. Maddie Cox can't clear the zone. Puck ricochets back into the left wing corner. Fantasia For Salve, lifts it high, end over end, trying to hit McMahon in stride. McMahon's going to catch up to her, trying to get it back out in front. And doing a great job there defensively was Ravanelli. Just able to get a piece. Hastings keeps it alive at the point. Prezioso can't handle it in the slot. Left side against the boards now. She'll just chuck it into the corner. Michaela Anderson sprints ahead. Mendez.
And here's the penalty. Looks like it'll be on Becker, which is not a good one to take with minute 55 left in the period. Gives Salve another opportunity to put another one on the board.
It'll be their 5th power play. And it's Brandy Lee going to the box for interference. Penalty could spill over into the 3rd period, but it would just be 5 seconds. Seahawks want to make their hay here with under 2 to go in the 2nd. Trying to score 3 unanswered. Maddie Cox out high, back to Fantasia. Left side, Schneiders ripped it on the net, and Morgan, good positioning there to track that, makes the save. Maddie Cox, left side. Fantasia, same play, back to Schneiders. Her drive, backhand shot from Lexi Anderson, misses the mark. Maddie McCann out high now. Floats it in on the net, off the pipe. And the Hawks get the clear.
Becker really needs to kill this penalty off if they have any hopes of keeping momentum into the 3rd period. It's really not looked like their game so far. Seems as though they're lucky to be just within 1 goal right now.
Pumala pulls up. She has the short-handed goal. It runs off her stick, though, and Fantasia will reset the rush. 1:07 to go on the power play. Final minute, 2nd period. Seahawks trailed 1-0. And have scored 2 straight to take the lead. Maddie McCann.
Oh, and that will certainly be another penalty on Becker.
Fantasia left side for her shot. That one from Schneiders.
And there's some pushing and shoving. This is starting to get chippy.
Schneiders on the one-timer trying to go 5-hole. Morgan had to reach back to keep that one out.
Was slow to get up over there after taking the checking penalty from, looks to be number 2 for Becker. That is Kelly Robbins, who will take the penalty for checking. And this will be a 5-on-3. Gives Salve a really good opportunity. If they score within 49 seconds, they'll get to keep their power play running into next period as well.
Attacking zone draw, 5-on-3. Maddie McCann on the draw. Gets spilled over, puck loose in the slot. Ravanelli trying to find space. Can't get it past Maddie Cox, who gloves it down.
Fantasia with a lot of space at the top of the circle.
Her wrist shot blocked in the slot, trying to follow it up. Crashing to the goal. Puck loose in the corner. And the Hawks able to get a big clear. That's Killian Kelly from in deep. Just 18 seconds to go in the 2nd.
Seems like Salve have time for one more rush.
McMahon trying to thread the needle to Amaral. Knifed away. Conway can't get past McMahon. Amaral over the line right side with 3 seconds. With 2, with 1. Save made by Morgan in the rebound.
And that'll conclude the period.
Careens into the corner, and that'll do it, as you said, James, for the 2nd period. A wild period. The Hawks score shorthanded, but the Seahawks come roaring back. Goals from Amanda Fantasia and Maddie McCann, 2 seniors lighting the lamp here on Senior Day. What are your other thoughts on how that 2nd period went?
It was only a matter of time that Salve started putting goals in the net. They've been taking twice as many shots, 3 times as many shots as Becker. And the goalie for Becker, Madeline Morgan, has certainly been doing great all night, but she couldn't stop the array this period.
So 2 periods in the books, but still a long way from this one being decided. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice. 2-1, Salve Regina with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with the call of the 3rd period. You're watching Colonial Hockey Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network.
Third period. Salve won the draw, and they're bringing it into the zone.
Welcome back to St. George's. Andrew Pizzelli alongside James Conrad bringing the call. That one fluttered into the glove of Madeline Morgan. Still power play here for the Seahawks. 1:03 left. Seahawks have scored 2 unanswered. Here's Fantasia across to Maddie Cox. Back to Fantasia. Cox, left wing circle. Down low, trying to get it to Schneiders. Able to keep the puck alive in her skates. Hawks still can't clear it. Maddie McCann in the corner left side. Punched away from her, deflected high in the air. Bounced out to Maddie Cox. Able to get it back to Schneiders. Wide on the left side, dish back to Maddie Cox. Schneiders in deep left side, trying to throw it all the way across. It gets through to Fantasia. Peels it off the near side boards, out high, Maddie McCann. Back to Fantasia, left wing circle, fans on one shot, loose on another, and then it's backhanded out by the Hawks.
Seahawks have certainly had most of the possession during this whole game as they bring it up the ice. Becker's going to need something early here. Switch the momentum.
An interference call coming right here. Which way is this going to go?
It looks like it's going on Becker, which is not what they needed to start this period.
So
they really needed a momentum changer, and that was not it.
With just 7 seconds left on the penalty to Kelly Robbins. And that's Ravanelli going to the box. So 5-on-3 for 7 seconds, and then another power play for Salve.
Giving Salve yet another opportunity to separate themselves from Becker in this game.
This one takes a crazy bounce off the far side glass and stays in. Out of the box. And here coming on is Copo Bianco.
It seems like the same thing as the last 2 times where the puck is being brought out of the zone. I think it was for roughing in front of the net again.
Or I mean, standing in the crease.
Oh, that could be it too, yep.
You don't often see the whistle for that.
No. But we've seen it 3 times here today.
A point of emphasis, I'm sure, maybe from the coaches to the officials. Lexi Anderson trying to carry it left side. We get a whistle away from the play. Maddie McCann was tripped up out at center. And the officials are going to huddle here and talk. If this is another penalty against the Hawks, the Becker bench may explode.
Could also have gone against Maddie McCann as well. I saw her give a little bit of a retaliation after she was hit. But,
So Cameron Payne has been skated out. Along with now Fantasia, they brought the captains out.
Seems as though they're discussing the retaliation / hit between Becker and Maddie McCann.
McCann's going to skate over to the bench and chat with her mother, Beth McCann, head coach of the Seahawks. Seahawks honored their seniors before the game. Maddie McCann, Michaela Anderson, Amanda Fantasia, Erica Martin, Carolyn Prezioso, Kylie Babcock, Lexi Anderson, and Michaela Simon, a junior who's graduating early. Really good pregame ceremony. They were joined by their families on the ice. Honor their time, their 4 years here at Salve. And the players all got special banners in the corner glass down the Seahawk end of the ice with some awesome pictures of their playing careers, not just here at Salve, but from Pee Wee hockey as well. Long discussion here between the officials.
Hey, you can only wonder what's going on. Are they discussing penalties? It has to be. Or, I don't know. Can't imagine what else it could be.
Dinner plans. 18:27 to go here in the third. Long stoppage here. And both Amanda Fantasia and Cameron Payne, captains for both squads, kind of looking around like, well, just whatever the call's going to be, can we just get it?
Yeah, this is taking a while.
I mean, honestly, this is essentially a timeout here for Becker. I mean, the Seahawks are on the power play, and it's giving the Hawks a chance to rest their legs.
And yeah, yet again, the Seahawks came off strong, and they've had possession this whole period so far. So it really is giving Becker a little bit of an advantage. Try and claw their way back into this thing. They're only down 1 goal despite how much Salve's had the puck this game. With a little luck that comes their way, they could tie this up.
Really long break here. If you're just joining us, the Seahawks trailed 1-0, a shorthanded goal from Katie Pumala. And then the Seahawks scored 2 straight, Amanda Fantasia and Maddie McCann. Seahawks have had so many power plays here in this game. And the conference has broken up, and we'll see what the officials will tell the scores box, and we'll have that relayed to us over the PA.
We have 2 officials talking to the Becker coach, and I can only assume they will be going to explain it to Salve Regina next.
Well, now a penalty has gone up on the Becker side of the board. Not sure if that's going to change.
Oh, it seems like we got a 5-minute on the Salve side of the board.
So Payne has gone in for 2. 5 minutes up on the board on Salve's side. No one in the box.
I believe it's going to be McCann. She for her retaliation on Payne's hit.
And this would be a wild thing for Maddie McCann on senior day, of all things, to get game misconduct and get tossed from the game.
And I think, yep.
And they're going to chat with the Seahawks bench now. Lengthy discussion. And this is what happens. We have George Corrigan, who's doing an excellent job here tonight, manning the stat shop, going over some things before the game, and he's like, 5-minute major, when would that happen? I said, oh, don't worry about that. I hardly ever see major penalties at the women's games. And he's looking at me right now like, you told me I wasn't going to have to deal with all this, and now we're being called over, and I'm going to have to answer some questions for Devin DeFalco, so I'm going to let James, you take the call here for a minute.
All right, sounds good.
5-minute major and a game disqualification for the
And we got Becker's players coming back out on the ice. And the game will resume here. It seems as though Maddie McCann has gotten a game misconduct.
Yeah, they get 5 minutes for a major penalty for a kick. And she gets tossed. So an early locker room visit for Maddie McCann, not the way she wanted her senior night to come to a close. She's going to have to watch the rest of this one, pretty much the entire third period.
There's a lot of energy coming from the Becker bench after this call. We'll see if they can turn that into something.
They call the minor as well against Payne.
So we do have a 4-on-3 going on right now, which might be a little bit of an advantage for Salve, because with the speed of Amanda Fantasia and Maddie Cox, the open ice is more than great to them.
So in 1 minute and 37 seconds, the Hawks will have a power play, and it'll be a major power play, with a chance to tie the game and even take the lead if the Seahawks can't tack on another one here. 1 minute left of 4-on-3.
And after that, we'll have about 20 seconds of 4-on-4 before Becker takes over for around a 3-minute power play.
Schwartz, wide left side, wide of Maddie Cox. She peels it off the near side boards. Cox out high to Fantasia, waiting, snaps it left side. Schwartz in deep, throws another goal, and she scores! A massive goal for the Seahawks, not just for the 2-goal advantage, but to get a little bit of breathing room with the Hawks.
And certainly stomped that little bit of momentum the Hawks started to have after that penalty call.
The Hawks will have a major power play coming soon. So we should be skating 4-on-4 right now.
And then it'll turn into exactly 3 minutes of power play for the Hawks.
So 57 seconds of 4-on-4. And then the major power play can begin. And that's when the Seahawks.
And that's the second power play goal of the night for the Seahawks. It took them a little while to get started on the power play, but the last 2 times they've had the opportunity, they've cashed in.
Falling down was Robbins. Pumala make this lead, actually. They had to recover it. Cross-ice pass deflected into the zone. Copobianco chasing after it. Amaral scoops it into the left wing corner. 4-on-4 for 40 seconds. And then after the game misconduct assessed to Maddie McCann, the Hawks will have a major power play early on here in this third period. Kelly Robbins snaps it across. White. Copobianco tied up with Amaral. 20 seconds left of 4-on-4. Pearson will just turn back and rag the puck. Looking to chip it up to center. Here comes Pearson again. 5-on-4 now for the Hawks, a major power play.
Getting something started on this power play would be a key factor for the Hawks turning this game around. They have yet to have much offense all game long, and they could really use a spark here.
Trinity White carries wide right side. Fantasia challenges her in behind the net and trips her up.
They're calling the penalty on Fantasia.
So it'll be 5-on-3.
For a full 2 minutes. Salve's going to have to work hard to keep the puck out of the net on this one. Fantasia can't believe it. She believes it was incidental. Smart move by Fantasia, though, to not talk back to the refs.
We've already seen a 10-minute misconduct given to Paige Stapleton earlier in the second period. 16:06 to go in the third. Lots to sort through with all these power plays here in this period. But a major power play here for the Hawks. White from the blue line, blocked in the slot. Cox trying to find it, scoops it high in the air and gets it over the head of White and down the ice. That's a big clear. Kelly weaves her way along now for Pumala. Has the lone goal so far for Becker. In the corner left side. Up to Kelly. Straight away at the point left side. Pumala trying to send it across the ice. It's blocked. Still rolling towards the net. Conway can't get to it. Patrician on the far side. Hit by Lexi Anderson. And another penalty coming and a one-timer save by Jalbert. My goodness.
Period. Salve Regina.
It's a party in the penalty box.
Yeah. They're going to be backed up now.
It's all been the seniors. Maddie McCann, then Fantasia, Lexi Anderson. They can't even fit the penalties up on the board anymore. There's 1:52 left of the major power play. 1:12 left of the minor to Fantasia.
Salve has to be glad about scoring that third goal. Give a little breathing room after all this started happening. Well, right before it started happening.
And then there'll be another 2 minutes. This one from the blue line, snagged by Jalbert, swiping it out of the air off the stick of Cameron Payne. So we're going to have 5-on-3 for basically 2 whole minutes here. I mean, you can't put 2 skaters out there on the ice, so. Puck up to the blue line. Payne touches it down left side.
Becker really needs to start generating shots.
That one saved by Jalbert. Ravanelli left side.
They seem to be trying to set up the perfect play, but right now I think it would be best to just get
it on the
net.
goal.
Yep. Get it on net and see what happens after that. Hope for a lucky bounce. Maybe Jalbert lets out a big rebound.
That's how the Seahawks have been attacking, just peppering Madeline Morgan. Pearson in the corner, left side. 5-on-3 right now. Major power play for Becker. Kelly left side. Robbins with space. Right side with a shot. And Jalbert there to make the easy save. Seahawks are doing a good job in deep. Cox and Pearson really clearing out those Hawks players who were trying to screen Jalbert.
Yeah, Jalbert's had clear vision of all these shots.
14:31 to go in the second.
Yeah, 24 seconds.
Excuse me, in the third.
First penalty.
Robbins again with a shot. Save made by Jalbert. And then she holds on to the rebound. And that is the one part about this that's helping Salve, is that all these penalties came in quick succession. So you're 5-on-3, but it's not going to be for a prolonged period of time. We can't see the penalty time on the board right now for the third penalty to Lexi Anderson. But there should only be minimal time left on that. And the officials coming over to talk to the scorer's box. And the clock was delayed for 2 seconds. I'm wondering if they're going to run 2 or 3 seconds off the clock.
And we get back to gameplay here. 14:22 left in the third period, and there's some restlessness on the benches after all this time.
Face-off won by the Hawks. Robbins out high. Shot is blocked.
Beautiful block shot by Susie Pearson.
That was Killian Kelly. Not able to get it through the skates of Pearson. Up the far side, Wozniak waiting, knifed away from behind by McMahon.
Couldn't get it out of the zone though, as Becker keeps possession.
5-on-4.
Which is too many men.
The Hawks are screaming for too many men.
The refs are paying no attention to it.
The refs aren't acknowledging it because Lexi Anderson and Fantasia are still both in the box.
And in 11 seconds, it won't matter at all if the refs don't acknowledge this. Oh.
Now the refs know. I mean, they weren't. It's all this. There's so many penalties. The confusion over who's in, who is out. The major penalty was over. One girl came out.
With so much stopping and starting, it's going to be hard for either teams to start gaining momentum. As players seem to be certainly annoyed that there's been so much delay in game.
Yeah, the official coming over, speaking to Eliza Kelly, is saying, I heard you, but even I wasn't sure about whether or not it should have been 5-on-4 there or 5-on-3.
McCann on the Salve side seems to be cool, calm, and collected.
Well, Seahawks will take time as long as there's not another penalty assessed. And the officials are going to decide here whether or not it's 5-on-4, and it looks like it's going to stay 5-on-4.
Yep.
And this is one of those we're going to have to crack out the rule book later. And now they put 13 seconds up of a power play, and they will make Michaela Anderson come off, so it will be 5-on-3.
So it seems like the refs did miss a penalty on that, and Salve got away with having 4 men on the ice for that 30 seconds.
Shot thrown on the net. Jalbert makes the save. Puck on the goal, and they score! That one just loose in front, hanging around. Killian Kelly. Actually, it's Pumala again. 3-2 with just 1 second left on the power play.
Certainly ignites a fire on the Becker bench as those girls are getting very excited for that goal.
Well, if you're Salve, at the end of all of that, you'll take it. You basically had to kill off 6 minutes of penalty time, including a 5-minute major, which was about 3 minutes of major power play time. To give up only 1 goal is huge, and that last power play goal for Salve proves to be very important. They still have the lead, 3-2. Finally, we're back to 5-on-5 with 13:11 to go.
And we got another penalty. Nope.
I think just a puck being played with a high stick. Well, anytime you hear a whistle now, you're not going to be surprised.
We've seen it all this game.
Offensive zone draw for Becker. Off the draw, this one snapped on the goal. It goes over the glove of Jalbert. She's looking around for it. It's in the right wing corner, thrown into the slot. It's going to angle off the near side boards and back out. This game already 2 hours old and still 12:54 left here in the third period. All to do because of all the stoppages, because of the penalties. And the long conference we had over whether or not to assess Maddie McCann a game misconduct in a major to start this period.
And from there, it only got crazier.
Tori Amaral near side. Schneiders out high, rips it on the goal. Save made by Morgan. She gives up the rebound into the corner. Hawks quickly swing it away into the far side. Schwartz drops off to Fantasia. Amaral near side. Backhands it into the zone. Chasing after it is Schwartz.
Seahawks need to get their heads straight and play like they were for the majority of this game.
And this one blocked by Fantasia, and it skips into the corner right side. And the big thing, too, for Becker to get back within a goal and having it be on the power play, you don't have to exert as much energy. And with the shortened bench, if they'd had to been working just 5-on-5 for that goal, you know, you have such tired legs trying to battle back.
Certainly.
But their legs still fresh, and with all the stoppage,
yeah,
how could you not be fresh? Here comes Lopez Balboa.
Certainly had a bit of an advantage for Becker with that shortened bench.
Killian Kelly carries into the near side corner, right side. Run off the puck. Seahawks trying to keep it in the zone. Pearson comes flying in right side. White now defensively for Becker. Flicks it down the ice.
No icing call as Salve tipped it.
Waved off on the far side. Pearson scoops it in the corner.
She evades 32 on Becker.
Prezioso tied up in front of her bench. Across to Susie Pearson. Pearson waiting, trying to send it cross ice. Wanted to thread the needle for Brim Mendez. Michaela Carrera now flicks it end over end into the right wing corner. Lexi Anderson chasing after it.
Salve gets some fresh legs on the ice.
3 Seahawks in the corner, trying to get after this puck. It's moved left side. Fantasia will pinch in. And will hold it at the blue line. It deflects off a Hawk and back out. Kelly. Again, can't clear Fantasia. Walks it down the wall left side. Sends it wide of the net. Right side, Godoff trying to get it back to Schneider's. Loose in the slot. Amaral couldn't tee it up. And it's poked away from her by Kelly. Wozniak back the other way. 10 minutes to go in the third. Wozniak to the net. 4 black and green jerseys closing on her and poke the puck away. Godelf turns it over to Payne. Fantasia in the far corner, trying to send it up, but not out. Schwartz with the loose puck.
Oh,
Near side, she's dragged down. I'm right there with you. Anytime somebody goes down, we're like, oh, is there going to be a penalty? Maybe not. Cox. Amaral.
Salve with some beautiful passing here.
Schwartz. Here comes Michaela Anderson with speed, tied up. Has to go to the end boards. Gets it back to Schwartz. Trying to hop it back to Anderson. Hopping towards the cage. It's loose behind the net on the apron of the goal. Whistle from the official.
We'll see who last touched it, which will determine where the faceoff will be.
And it's going to stay in the attacking zone. Broken stick in the corners, return to the Hawks bench. And now they're going to move the faceoff out to neutral ice. $9:10 to go in the third. Seahawks trying to hang on to a 1-goal lead. It was the Seahawks who trailed 3-2 last night and evened things up late. Tonight it's the Seahawks with the 3-2 lead.
Oh,
Mendez
a little bit, but no call.
flicks it on the goal. Easy save there for Morgan. Lexi Anderson swiping at it in the corner. Carrera pinching in. Floats it back in deep. Prezioso and Anderson both there. Prezioso trying to go for the wraparound. Carrera from just inside the blue line wrists it on the net. That's blocked.
It's been a back and forth game since that second Becker goal. Neither team has taken the momentum completely.
White sends that one high and wide. It's been a very physical game.
Yeah, the girls are definitely chippy out there. Maybe it's also because they played them last night. Maybe there's some bad blood from the tie game.
It's the pros and the cons of playing the back-to-backs. When you lose on night one, or if you draw, both teams draw, you're hungry to get back at the next game, and things that you did last night that you wish you did differently, you can immediately make amends. You can apply those adjustments right away and not have to wait till later in the season while maybe your mentality wears off. The drawback is that, as you said, James, any bad blood from last night is going to immediately spill over into that next game. Lexi Anderson just lost her stick, so she couldn't get to that loose puck. Fantasia now feeds it across to Pearson.
Pearson cross ice.
Lexi Anderson will steer it into the zone. Seahawks will make a half change here. Godelf racing in left side, carries up the far side boards. Was able to skate her way free. Godelf straight away throws it on the net.
Oh,
save made by Morgan. Puck was loose for a moment. That one almost fluttered over the shoulder of Morgan. And now a hand pass is ruled against Becker. $7:39 to go in the second. Seahawks will take this just to keep up the offensive attack. Fantasia with a drive, and that one blocked by Wozniak. Takes courage to step in front of that.
That was certainly a blast from Fantasia.
Amaral skates out high, wrists it on the net. High shot is saved.
Oh, puck
loose
trickles back
in
to
towards the net.
More chippiness in front of the net after the shot. Some pushing, some shoving.
It's been physical in there all game long. We've had 10-minute misconducts. We've had game misconducts. We've had a litany of penalties. Maddie Cox drops it in deep. Chasing after it is McMahon. Schwartz along the boards left side. Looking to carry all the way out high. Schwartz blitzed on, able to turn the corner. Schwartz to the net with a shot, and it's saved by Morgan.
What an effort by Schwartz to get in front of the net and rip that shot.
Michaela Anderson on the backhand, flicks it behind the net. Patrician gets there first.
Looks
for
like it's
Becker.
gonna be an icing.
Angles it down the ice, and this should be icing, and it is, as Fantasia easily wins the foot race to that one with 6:49 to go in the second, and some tired legs are going to have to stay out there for Becker.
Salve could certainly take advantage of these tired legs and try and put a little more cushion in between them and Becker. They'd certainly love a 2-goal lead.
Hawks carry it into the zone, but offside. Copa Bianco and Brendy Lee not on the same page there. And that's costly for Becker. And the Hawks aren't being allowed to make a sub. Payne, Lee, and Copa Bianco are going to have to stay out there. Seahawks win the draw. Puck along the far side boards. Lexi Anderson able to weasel it free, near side. Pearson trying to find Mendez. Prezioso near side boards. Payne works it free. Pearson and her tied up. Puck left at the blue line, kept alive by Lee. And she'll backhand it in deep with 6:10 and counting to go in the third period. Seahawks leading by a goal. Pearson near side to Mendez. Puck deflected into the zone, a bouncer and on the goal. And it's saved by Morgan, hanging on with Pearson closing quickly.
Becker may look to Claire Conaway, who has 3 game-winning goals on the season. Something they could certainly use her stirring up something clutch here late in the third period.
Haven't called her name often, but yeah, that's somebody who you're gonna have to keep an eye on. Also, important thing for Salve here is just to play solid and not take any more penalties.
Yep, keep a level head. They can't be taking any retaliation penalties. Don't be talking back to the refs.
Fantasia.
Just try and keep the puck down in there under the ice and maintain possession.
Offense is the best defense here.
Yep, keep it away from Jalbert.
And the Seahawks can't connect on a rink-wide pass, so this will be icing with 5:27 to go. Offensive zone draw for Becker. Tie up on the draw. Seahawks win it. Fantasia looking to fire it hard around the boards. Can't clear it in the near side. It's chipped back in. Lobbed towards the net and blocked. Fired in deep once again by the Hawks. Fantasia, senior captain, gets it along to Maddie Cox. Schwartz. Now Amaral with space. Angling near side. Amaral over the blue line right side. Quick to the goal. Amaral with a backhand loose in front. Schwartz trying to tuck it past the glove.
Whistle.
And another early whistle, as you said.
Yeah, puck was still loose. Bounced right back out into the slot, but the ref blew the whistle before she could see it.
.458 to go in the third. Seahawks with the attacking zone draw. How much gas do the Hawks have left in the tank for another push here? That's going to be the question. Schwartz wins the draw quickly up top. Fantasia blitzed on by Copa Bianco, so she gets it away in deep. Lexi Anderson has it poked free.
Time for the Salve forwards to try and just keep it down low, keep grinding.
Ravanelli turns it back over to Schwartz. Schwartz carries back into her own zone. Sends it up the near side. Pearson deflects it out to center. Dakota McMahon gains the line and sends it in deep. Patrician around the boards. Mendez trying to get to it first. Brandy Lee pushes it out. Maddie Cox there to feather it back in once again. 4:18 to go. Ravanelli from the corner. Banks it up to the point. Maddie Cox.
Becker really needs to get something going here. It's been a lot of sloppy play down their own zone with the last 5 minutes here. As we'll see another whistle.
I think this becomes an offsides here with everybody jammed up right in front of the Becker bench. And we will drop in neutral ice. Conway to take it against Michaela Anderson. And the Seahawks control it. Fantasia scooped ahead. Anderson tips it, but not into the zone. Pumala on the far side. She's had the scoring touch. Rips it on the net.
Oh.
Save made by Jalbert.
Good jab with the pad there to keep the puck out of the net.
Puck loose in the slot. Here's Conway right side. Softly to the net. And Jalbert sprawling out. Didn't have it.
She thought she had it. Puck was behind the net. Thankfully, Salve finds the puck and clears the zone.
Kelly swings it into the Salve zone. Hawks will change up their lines with 3:24 to go. Amanda Fantasia sprinting into the attacking end. Fantasia straight away with a shot and a save made by Morgan. That's just good strategy there. I mean, Fantasia shooting the puck. The Seahawks will take that as often as they can get. And then with people crashing the net, you force the draw. Seahawks win it. Pearson blitzed on the near side, dumps it in deep. Amaral in the right wing corner. Godelf.
Fantasia trying to get free over in the slot.
Puck comes to her on the far corner. Pinned against the boards by Catherine Copel-Bianco. Near side corner. Brainy Lee trying to move it out. Robbins has to send it back to the far side. Seahawk forecheck doing work right now. Fantasia throws it wide of the net. Amaral will scoop it in the corner with 2:39 to go in the third.
Becker really does not have much time to start up some offense here. They need to get the puck out of their zone and fast.
Robbins near side scoops it out. Puck rolling towards the Seahawk zone. Caught up in neutral ice, punched in, given right away to Schneiders. 2:19 to go. Robbins fires it in deep. Hawks will make a change. We'll keep our eyes on Madeline Morgan. She's looking over to the bench. Conway in deep left side, trying to get it into the slot. Ravanelli with a drive that's blocked.
Salve couldn't clear.
Pumala in the corner.
Back to Ravanelli.
Her shot fluttered towards the net, and the knuckle puck finds its way into the glove of Jalbert.
Good eyes there from Jalbert. There's a little bit of commotion in front of her.
Timeout called by Eliza Kelly. We'll keep it here. Hawks call for time, and we've likely will have Madeline Morgan pulled. Yeah, she's come to the bench, so this will be 6-on-5. The extra attacker out there for Becker. And what's their strategy going to be, James, here with 1:51 to play and the empty net?
They certainly have to keep the puck down in the Salve zone, keep possession of it. They don't want any sloppy passes, nothing like that. I'd say they should pepper the net with shots like we've been saying all night. They've had opportunities, but they're just not getting the puck to the net. And Salve's seen luck with it. Just get it on net and see what happens from there on out.
Seahawks leading 3-2. They fell behind 1-0. And they scored 3 unanswered before the Hawks were able to cash back in during a long stretch of penalties to start this period. This is the same situation we had last night, just flipped. It was Becker with the 3-2 lead trying to hang on and score a big conference win. Instead, the Seahawks scored with 4 seconds left. Maddie Cox, a hat trick goal. Tonight, the Hawks trying to flip the script and score late to force OT.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with the extra man. Do they put another person in front of the net, try and create more traffic, or do they spread the puck out wide and try and keep shots moving?
Big draw here. Tied up, and the puck will roll into the corner. No clear possession yet, and a big scrum now for it. Hawks come away with it. Out to the point. Ravanelli with a drive. That one blocked in front and then trickled wide of the pipe. Into the corner. Open net for Becker. Minute and a half to go.
Salve trying to burn time on the boards, keeping the puck tied up, and the ref catches on and calls a face-off.
1:27 left. That's just a veteran move by Lexi Anderson and Amanda Fantasia in deep. Shot thrown towards the net. Jalbert makes the quick save. Fantasia
She's
double teamed in the corner.
Again.
And then knocked down. Seahawks with the puck. Lexi Anderson skating it out
Oh,
in
up to
stride.
Susie
Pearson with the open
Empty
net.
net, and
She'll
there
score! 1:09 to go in the third. Susie Pearson may have just sealed the deal for Salve.
That's exactly what Salve was hoping for. It's going to make this last minute a little less stressful.
Four to 2. Pearson.
That'll be Susie Pearson's third goal in the season. And with 9 assists, that would give her 12 points total.
Seahawks continuing to get production from their defensemen. Both Fantasia and Pearson scoring here tonight. Puck tied up in deep, but as you said, James, the intensity sucked right out of the game with that open net goal. And the Seahawks pinning the puck now in the attacking end.
Becker just seems deflated.
28 seconds to go. And a penalty coming here.
And it's on Becker. We'll see what the call was for.
It's a cross check, I believe.
Oh, it's the last thing they needed. That'll about seal the deal with 22 seconds left in the game. Down by 2. And short-handed. Odds aren't looking in their favor.
Well, the Hawks had some chances. They got within a goal. Seahawks, after falling behind 1-0, end up outscoring the Hawks 4-1 the rest of the way.
And this would be their first win of the season where they have not scored first.
True, their first comeback win, and what a way to do it on senior night, no less. Final seconds will tick off the clock. Puck runs around the board. Michaela Anderson will stick handle at center.
And take it off sides, but too late, game's over.
And that'll do it. The Seahawks pour off the bench. They pile with Madison Jalbert, who played a great game, made some big-time stops when she had to. And the Seahawks earn a big conference win. They are now 5-16-1 on the season, 2-11-1 in the CHC. Becker falls to 6-15-2, 2-12-2 in conference play. Next up for the Seahawks, they'll wrap up the regular season with Nichols here on the 21st, and then on the road against the Bison on the 22nd. And it'll be Salve and Becker most likely playing in the play-in game for the playoffs, so these two teams could see each other again very soon. James, what are your final thoughts on how this one played out?
Well, if they do end up playing each other, Becker has to change their game plan and find a way to stop Salve from maintaining so much possession. They kept the puck in their zone all night. Beautiful passing, hard forechecking, and Becker really wasn't able to get anything started.
I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew. George Corrigan helping to provide live statistics for tonight's game. Your producer has been Evan McDonald. Your camera person, Sophie Lucas. James Comerford, debut color commentator here tonight. Thank you, James, for joining us. Thank you all for joining and listening with us. Once again, your final Salve Regina 4, Becker 2. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night,
James
everyone.
Comerford. See you later.